Hello friends, it's that time of the year again. We have a new bullet journal, and for this bullet journal I'm still doing the binder. It's the same binder as I used before, and I just have some dotted filler paper. And of course, I have a new cover page that I just printed on regular photo paper and just punched some holes on the side. So for this year's setup, I was inspired by my November 2021 bullet journal spread. I used a lot of browns and blues and just in general very light themed, and I also printed some of the headers like this Hello 2022 and of course my name Alex, just to save some time, although saying that obviously cutting the paper took a lot of time, which is why I didn't include it in this one. So the photos that I use, of course, are just from Pinterest, and some of these are even the ones that I used in my November bullet journal setup. But yeah, I just was in love with that spread. I loved how clean and light and not really minimalistic, like there's a lot of elements on the paper, but it still looks very neat, if you get what I mean. So that's what I was going for. And then here I'm just doing my grid spacing guide, which is the same grid spacing guide that I used in 2021, because obviously this is the same paper, the same kind of binder, so the divisions are still the same. So yeah, that's just for ease of counting the boxes. Oh, and by the way, Happy New Year as I'm recording this voiceover. It's actually New Year's Day, so it's January 1, 2022. And I actually did this bullet journal setup yesterday, literally the end of the freaking year. But yeah, it's fun. It's a fun activity and I loved doing it yesterday, so yes. I was very much conflicted on starting this bullet journal setup just because either I was feeling really lazy or it's just because I don't have goals for 2022. Like, I really have zero goals that I want to achieve, or maybe I have to think about it more. But yeah, it's just very scary. I don't know. Maybe that's why I started doing this setup late. So I'm sorry if you're expecting me to upload a journal setup before the year ended, but yes, here we are. And maybe you can use this as inspiration for your other monthly spreads, I don't know, or maybe you just like watching journal with me videos. So yeah, anyway, yes, I did a quote page, and then now I'm doing my future log, or like my yearly calendar, and for this I'm actually taking inspiration from Amanda Rich Lee. She did this tab kind of thing for her future log, and these days I'm actually really enjoying doing tabs. I did it in December and I don't know, it just provides like a sense of variety. I don't know, it's fun to do, and it's fun to fill up these pages with the tabs. And for the tabs I'm actually using some brown washi tape, and I'm just cutting it around so that it will serve as the tabs for the paper. So another reason why I did this like scrapbooky layered thing is that I forgot to buy some stickers, and I didn't really want to doodle, so I just wanted to paste stuff on the paper, which worked out really nicely. So if you're also feeling lazy and you don't mind cutting a lot of stuff, like a lot of paper, then you can do this type of theme. Just print stuff from Pinterest or wherever you find aesthetic photos, and just find those photos and just paste them on the paper. And also for this, I'm mainly using 3 ball pens, and the first one is my favorite, which is the Pilot G-Tech 0.4 in black, and then I'm also using the Zebra hard tip brush pen, and also later I'll be using the Pigma Micron 0.3 05 or like 05 brown. I believe this is the color. Yeah, just the brown one. So yeah, I just always use those pens, and sometimes I also use my Tombow Fudenosuke soft tip brush pen when I just need a soft tip brush pen. But this zebra hard tip brush pen is very good, and I like how stiff it is. And yeah, it just, I don't know how to describe it, I just like it a lot. And if you're wondering if it bleeds through the paper or if it smudges, these pens are fine. Like this paper that I'm using isn't the most thick paper, it's literally like so thin, but still it doesn't really bleed through. There's some ghosting, is that what it's called? Like you can kind of see it, but it's fine, like it doesn't bother me at all. And yeah, it dries fast and it's not a hassle to use them. So yeah, that's why I really love using those pens. Been using them forever. Yep. And as you can see, I didn't really put the dates in like at this moment, but later you will see it has dates in it. And yeah, I kind of mess up the dates, but now that I've seen my bullet journal again, I remedied it. Very easy, just paste some paper back on top of the thing that you had like your mistakes on, and just, yeah, very easy fix. And yep, now we're moving to the Daydreams page. So basically this page is dedicated to like goals or like brain dump, affirmations, motivations, manifestations, whatever they may be. As I said, I have 0 goals, like literally no motivation to do anything. But yeah, when I find those goals that I want to do, then I will put them here, and I just label them daydreams so that it's more flexible. Like it's not really a list of goals, I can also make it into like a mood board or something. And then now I'm doing my bookshelf, which I'm so excited about. And I actually watched Morena Monologues, like reading journal spreads, and she also has such a great bookshelf, like this type of spread, and it was so much fun, and it inspired me actually to like make mine better, because last year I just did a normal kind of like shelf with no decorations and stuff, and I actually ran out of books. Like I only had a page for that, and I think it had 70 books, and I actually read like 124 books in 2021. So obviously I didn't get to put all the books there, so now I'm actually doing a full spread, 2 pages. Yes, and I have all of these like decorations, like plants on it, and I'm just so excited to fill them up. Oh, and also I like spaces to glue photos on, which you will see later. I am so freaking happy about how it turned out. And yeah, literally I just penciled some books here and hoped for the best that this will be enough for 2022. Obviously I don't know how much I will read. As I said, no plans, no thoughts, just vibes. So I don't know what I have planned for 2022, which, as I said, very scary, very nervous for it. But yeah, probably I will still read a lot of books. If things turn to shit, like my life turns to shit, then I'll just read books to escape. And yeah, that turned very dark. I promise I'm happy right now. It's fine. I'm fine. So now I just grab like a Color Peps green marker. I was planning to actually use colored pencil, so if you saw that I tried to use colored pencil before, like it, if you want colored pencils, don't buy the Disney Art Attack ones. They don't have any pigment whatsoever. So yeah. Oh yeah, here are the photos. I just like put BTS Instagram photos there, and also like some of my own photos. You will see some here as well in this page. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so happy about them. Like I'm living for all the BTS Instagram posts. It's just I don't know. It gives me so much happiness. Like yes. Also later you'll see that I left some open space on the shelves just because partly because I was lazy to do it, and also because I thought it would be fun to just put new books as the year progresses. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but yes. Oh, and by the way, let me know your favorite books of 2021, the books that you read in 2021, not just like new releases or anything, just, for science, and because I don't really I'm not motivated to read a lot of books for 2022 yet. But maybe if you tell me all of your favorites, I might get motivated when I read the synopsis of those books. Also, let me know if you would want top 10 books of 2021 from me, a video from me. On to the next spread. So this is my books to read in 2022 spread. So this isn't exclusive to 2022 book releases. There's also a lot of old books that I still haven't read, mainly sequels to series that I actually really enjoyed. Last year I actually made a spread for book releases that I was anticipating, but this year I'm not really doing that, just because last year most of the books in there I didn't really read. I lost interest, or I heard bad things about those books, so I didn't read them. But some of them were migrated to my 2022 books to read list. Therefore, this year I just stuck to a few books that I know that I'll have a 90% chance of reading. So if you're curious, it's Kafka on the Shore, Jade Fire Gold, The Burning God, Jade War, The Picture of Dorian Gray, Portrait of a Thief, The Woman in the Library, Book of Night, and Gallant. So yeah, those are the books that I'm hoping to read for 2022 whenever I might read them. Next are anime series and movies that I want to watch in 2022. Some of them are already out, while some of them are going to be out in 2022. And yeah, I just used this. This is just normal bond paper, and then I just punched holes on the top so that it will look like it's from a notebook. And then I crumple them. Guys, crumpling is so good. It adds dimension, it adds variety, it just really looks good. I love crumpling these pieces of paper. So if you're looking for something like a technique to try, you can do this. I really recommend it. So for anime, I have Heaven Official's Blessing. I only have 2 episodes left, and then Escape the Infinity, also some episodes left. My Hero Academia, the newest season, and then Spy X Family. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I read some of the manga and it's so freaking good and cute and wholesome, and just yes. And then for series, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the newest season, Our Beloved Summer, which is a Korean drama, and for movies, Little Women, because I've already read finally the book Little Women, and now I am going to watch the movie. And then the next spread is my wish list spread. Again, I'm just gluing some photos that I found on Pinterest, and then putting, of course, the washi tape and the circles, circles of blue and beige and stuff like that. I got these, and it takes a lot of time, but it does look good. But I'm also not really motivated enough to spend money on those circle stickers, so I'll just I'll just freaking do it on PowerPoint and cut it myself. I did the same kind of notepad look, like I cut the bond paper. This is just regular bond paper, and then I punched some holes on the top. But for this one, I didn't really crumple it just because I'll be writing on it throughout the year, and if it's crumpled, it's actually kind of hard to write on, so this is best. Even if I do really love crumpling, it's not applicable in this spread. Next is my year in photos spread. So this is just the space where I put a photo each month. So this is a Fujifilm Instax mini photo, but sometimes I just print them when I don't really have an Instax photo to glue on. And yeah, I just traced a Polaroid, like a film. I keep saying Polaroid when it's not really a Polaroid, it's Fujifilm. I traced an Instax film on the paper, and yeah, I'm just putting some washi tape and some of those circles just to provide some color. And it's fine if you put it on like on the squares because the photo will cover it anyway, so it just provides like some kind of design or some variety and color in there. On to the final spread, I just put 12 boxes where I will fill out my themes for 2022. So basically, this is where I put like a mini type of theme according to the theme that I used for that month. But for this year, I'm thinking of like doing the theme and also having a word for the month. Maybe that will be a great idea. I don't know. So there you have it, everyone. That is my 2022 bullet journal setup. And now for the flip through. Again, to everyone, Happy New Year! Happy 2022! I hope you're having a great time so far. Thank you so much for your support last year on all of my videos and my Instagram posts and tweets. And yeah, I really appreciate all of them, and I'm sending love to everyone. Bye bye!